Hello there, traveler, and welcome back to the world of Kymaticus, where through the roles we play, we spin our tale. This is our original D&D 5e session here on Forward on the Saves. I am Alexander, your weaver of tales, and as always, I am joined by my companions. Tyler. John.
Hey, what's going on, folks?
Cassie.
Hello.
And Dylan.
Hi.
So, without further ado, hang up your cloak, grab a drink, and kick back as we dive into this chapter of Kymaticus.
I'm dead.
Oh my lord.
And welcome back. So,
I hope you grabbed a strong drink.
here we go. Where we last left off. The Hoplites joined the storm giant Skyraeus and H.O.P.L.I.T.E down south to Radesh, Mount Jaivas, to face down the infamous ancient red dragon Jaivasaran.
And fire giants. I would say it was more like we were the warm up for the championship belt match.
So that epic fight went down. It was crazy. It ended with Skyraeus just barely being victorious over Jaivasaran. Ended with Hector downed on the ground, lava around him. Rona and Eldon barely hanging on, and Cerseus.
Yeah, everybody knows what happened to me. If they didn't,
No, we don't. What happened? Please tell me.
Human version of a French fry.
A French fry that got left in the fryer a little too long.
Cerseus, Rona, you found him sinking into the lava. His robes burned around him. But a suit of armor magically appeared to seemingly protect him. And I believe that's where we left off. You're reaching in, grabbing him out.
I had gotten him onto the back of Icarus, and then that's where we cut it off, yeah. Please don't make me roll that strength check again. I will not be able to do it twice.
You got him.
Yeah, I was going to say, she just barely made it
Pulled
last
him up
time.
out onto the back of Icarus. Icarus seemingly in a little bit of pain because that probably hurts.
Yeah.
But you begin to fly off. Correct?
I began to fly like back towards like where Hector is, yes.
All right. You get near Hector. What do you do then?
Where's Eldon?
Yeah, Eldon is still on the little hill, I guess you could call it, where the Witch King was. And he's slowly, like, now giving caution, like, making his way back down instead of...
Okay. Rona is going to kind of, like, grab Cerseus and slide off Icarus.
Okay.
Eldon, I need you here right now. And I'm going to pull out a potion of supreme healing and set it next to Hector's head.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pull a diamond out of my pouch. And I'm going to start to try to revivify Hector. Or, Cerseus.
Overkill. I get your boyfriend's down and all, but, like, come on. Focus.
Revivify is an action, yes?
Yes.
Okay. You
I feel so loved
cast this
that
spell.
Hector got revived. He's not even...
You cast the spell on Cerseus' unmoving corpse.
Why are you saying it like that?
Why is the corpse moving?
As you cast it, it does not have an immediate effect.
I'm sorry?
Instead, you feel a pull a tug. You can feel Cerseus through it.
Yeah, I'm going.
Do you reach?
Yes.
Okay. Eldon, as you are approaching after Rona laid out this potion of supreme healing next to Hector's unconscious body, you run up, she pulls out a diamond, casts a spell, and then you watch her head just jolt back, and her eyes go white.
That's disconcerting.
Cerseus. Last thing that you saw was your vision being blackened as you were falling into a pit of lava. Now you wake up on a cold, rocky, black floor. You are not wearing the armor of Torm. Instead, you are wearing the same outfit from long ago where you struck a certain deal.
Oh no.
Oh
I knew
no!
this was
Oh
coming.
no!
At the torso, you see
Time
the
to take
cut.
a sword again.
You see the cut through the fabric and underneath the scar that has been there on your chest. You stand in about a 20-foot wide hallway. That's what it seems like. The walls on either side reach up out of sight. It is dark here. It is very, very dark. A very, very dim light illuminates the area. And you can see it come from above these high walls. As you look up, you see almost like as if the moon was coming over, beaming down into this hallway for a brief period of time. Your vision dark, and as this light far in the distance heads over, light illuminates your current area. You turn, and you see that for hundreds and hundreds of feet either way, this goes on. In the distance, you can hear screaming, shouts, and a torturous laughter. You turn back one way, and you hear that deep-pitched growl of someone that you have become quite familiar with. As you look down this hallway, you see the 30-foot tall visage of Baphomet. As you look down, he begins to saunter towards you, step after step. Rona, as you reach out towards to grab Cerseus, you appear in this hallway.
Maybe you shouldn't have given me the potion.
You look forward and
This is the
you see
wrong
as
time
the
to join
light,
me.
as the light is passing over this, you are in an ethereal form. You are not physical. But you look out and you see Cerseus turn, and you see Baphomet, hundreds of feet beyond, red eyes glowing as he begins to pick up speed, heading straight towards your deceased friend. He looks back to you. The two of you make eye contact. What do you do?
Cerseus, you have to come to me.
What do you do?
I'm gonna start turning and walking to Rona. As I'm walking, I'm just going, I can fight him here,
Okay. As you
but I know I can't.
begin to
much.
just walk towards Rona, she's about 100 feet away. And you hear the behind you. He is gaining. Do you speed up or do you turn to face him?
I'll speed up,
Okay.
but
Roll me.
I'm also going to. Huh?
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Oh,
Can it be athletics?
This is acrobatics.
Okay. Oh no! That's a 5.
As you begin to run, you watch as the walls in front of you, between you and Rona, shift. And your exit, your path towards Rona is blocked. You are in the endless maze. A path opens up to your left. You briefly turn, and as you begin to head that direction, you can hear the hoofs just behind you. Rona, the maze is changing. You are inside of it. Do you stay put, or do you try to find him?
Did I notice he had any kind of hesitation when having to pick between the two of
I would
us?
say yes, depending on
I'm
how
gonna-
Tyler acted. Yeah.
I'm going to try to find him.
Okay. Roll me an intelligence check.
I want to comment that Cerseus, after having fought and died, goes, I can handle this fight with an even more powerful being. Like, this one's easier than the dragon. We all wish we had one.
What's a dragon? We fought a dragon instant and got a kick.
Six.
Look, if I have no
Six.
help to lose,
You
I don't.
a left and right path open up before you. You don't know which way to go. You stutter for a moment. You just begin to head down one of them, hoping it is the right one.
Okay.
You take a right. You
Okay.
begin to head that way. Cerseus. You can hear the iron from the blade that pierced you scraping against what seems to be an obsidian wall as he turns the corner. And you continue running down this path. I need you to roll me. Actually, you already rolled the acrobatics for this. So, from the ground, you watch his arms begin to reach out to grab you, grabbing your feet, trying to trip you up, slow you down. Those that have fallen before, helping Baphomet secure one more. So, as you are running, you end up becoming grappled. Rona, athletics check.
Can you guys hear how scary this is?
Yeah, a little bit.
18. Yeah.
You hear the scraping, and then you hear like a cacophony of these voices, these chittering sounds almost as they grab out towards Cerseus. You can hear where he's at. You're close. You continue on, and you begin to run. You run towards him. Hopefully, time comes for one more decision. Roll me an intelligence check.
$22.
Okay. Putting the map in your mind as you try to imagine your way towards Cerseus. You take a left around this way, a short bend, a short turn, and as you turn once more, there you see him being dragged down and Baphomet just behind him. Cerseus, do you wish to escape the grapple?
Yes. Do I have access to any of my spells?
You do not.
Well, my idea's gone.
Uh-oh.
What do I need to roll?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Your choice. Whichever's better.
24.
All right, 24. He's able to break free of them, and as he begins to book it towards you, Sir Ronan, two of you make your eye contact. You're heading towards each other, and Baphomet begins to pick up. He reaches out towards Cerseus. You are just about close to him. You reach out for him. It's a 35 hit Cerseus.
Yes, it does. Without that thing, yeah, no doubt.
What thing?
The,
What do you have to stop a 35?
As
Oh, nothing.
Baphomet reaches out, he slices the back of Cerseus. as Cerseus kind of tumbles forth towards you, the two of you finally clasp hands. Your revivify is successful. But the last thing that the two of you see before you leave the endless maze is a fraction of the soul of Cerseus taken by Baphomet.
I didn't agree to that one.
So, with that, Cerseus, you wake back up with Rona kneeling over you. And Hector, I assume Eldon fed you a potion.
Does it look like Rona would have fallen in any lava? Or when like she like, or is she just kind of like, she's not at any risk of falling in any lava pools? But
Oh, no,
like,
she's
head
fine. She's
up-
on the ground. Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know because it was like, I was like, oh gosh, she could fall.
No, she's fine. But as
All right, so just-
Cerseus comes back to Hector, you do as well. Icaros is just kind of hovering over the four of you with his wings out, just looking at everyone, especially Hector, very worried. The party is all conscious once again. Cerseus, you are wearing a full set of armor, supposedly gifted by Tor.
Supposedly, after that, like, dream or whatever, or not dream, but event, I don't know if I can trust it. I'll run with it for now.
You guys have a moment. You see Sky Reyes over by the body of Jivas Aaron.
He's back.
Sorry.
In what seconds?
As he holds the head, you watch him fall to one knee. This fight took a lot out of him, and he needs a moment. You begin to hear war cries from from the north. A small army marches towards you, the cult of Jivas Aaron,
Oh, great.
making their way to avenge their fallen prophet. As you guys look to the north, barely able to stand, collect yourselves. Hundreds of feet away, see the beginnings of an army.
Cerseus is alive. Okay. Hector. And I'm going to like whip around and see if he's up.
Hector is up.
No, he's dead. I betrayed him. You're next. you two are
Like,
next,
see
and I
Hector
can
on the
easily
ground with,
outwit you.
like, Eldon's sword through his chest.
There's just a moonblade, and
What
it's like
happened?
the moonblade's in Hector, hands are around Rona's neck. It's like, it's so easy. Finally, I can have what was promised. I ain't going after Cersei. No. Does it look like since the lightning struck the side of the volcano, is there any more like lava or magma rapidly approaching us?
It's kind of like made its course.
Okay.
It has its own little rivers it made, so it seems to be staying in there.
Should we go in the lair?
In the...
Yeah, that seems like the safest place. There's only one way they can come through.
We can't fight off an army, Eldon.
Once we're in there, we got a safe way to get out. Because we got to deal with...
We got to get out right now. And I'm going to like look over to Sky Reyes. And
Will he
what's
fit?
his girl's name?
Zelena.
Zelena. Is she still here?
She too, very defeated right now. These giants seem to be of no help.
We've got to get out of here.
Is
Cersei's
everybody
here.
around me?
I think so, yeah.
The four of us are.
And Icaros is right up.
Cerseus only cares about the people around. If he's conscious, he's casting teleport, getting back to Sky Reyes' mountain. All of us.
Leaving Sky Reyes and Zelena there alone to deal with the cult?
Wow. Well, there goes two
Yeah,
allies.
Gonna be teleporting back.
No,
I-
they can't. They have no power. They use everything. We're up the creek without a paddle.
All right.
Would I know that if we left, would Sky Reyes be fine? Would he
I mean,
be able
I
to get
don't
out?
think so.
He looks like he just finished a marathon, and he's kind of
He's pooped.
he's on all fours right now, just whooped, and a small army is marching towards you. So
Don't worry, guys. I'll hold
Oh,
on. the
we don't have to fight.
That's John making a joke.
Does anybody have
Well, 'cause
anything left?
He can't he can't fit in my teleport.
I've got a good bit.
We don't have to fight them. We just have to skirmish and buy time. Get Sky Reyes back up to power, and then get out. I have some things I can do, but not much.
Oh,
Yes.
what is that? How much dice? 'Cause I didn't roll for it. I didn't think about it.
If no one else has anything, I can buy time.
10d4 plus 12. In that case, then I'm gonna. Oops.
54. Oh, how much
That's
did I
I'm
heal?
going
by
to
the way?
cast a spell too.
10d4 plus, what's it, 20?
You fed him the potion?
Yeah, I fed him the potion. So you gain 43, and then you start your auto heal again.
43.
yeah, Hector's like, I'll be back up in no time. They'll be fine. Guys.
Exactly. He can hold off the army. I can't. I don't have god
Um,
powers.
I'll cast Mass Cure Wounds. Give us all 25 back.
All right.
Hey. 25 for you, and 25 for Libra.
Okay. And then I'm going to cast a level 2 Cure Wounds on Cerseus. Can't believe we're doing this. Okay. Oh, max. 16, 27, 28.
And
32 to you, Cerseus.
I suppose all the best we can do. You 2, 3, make your way to Sky Reyes. I'll do what I can.
I'm not leaving you out here alone.
The girls can fit too.
What?
Icaros can fit too.
All right. Yeah.
Look it up. Tate!
All right. So, Dylan. Hector hops on to Icaros with you.
Mhm.
And the two of you take off towards this army. Eldon and Cerseus. What are we doing?
They face giant, right?
You're funny.
Left the two looter scooters behind.
No. What he
Scooters?
left is the guy with 36 hit points left. That's about it. I mean, I'm gonna get to Sky Reyes and Zelena.
Okay. Cerseus?
Yeah, I'll get over there to them too. And
All right.
because John just pointed something out to me, I'm going to tell Hector to follow us.
The two of you head over towards the giants.
Yeah, that's about all I can do.
You watch Zelena kind of crawl towards Sky Reyes. As they get near each other, Zelena reaches one arm out, puts it on Sky Reyes' shoulder. Sky Reyes puts the dragon's head kind of down on the ground and uses it to prop himself up. Looks up towards Zelena. They exchange words in giant that you do not understand. But as the two of you run up, they look down to you both. And just as Sky Reyes looks down, he collapses. And he's a short rest.
Well, this is where we make our stand, Cerseus. You ready? This is it. This is it. This is it.
We just have to live an hour.
They have to hold those two off for an hour. Me
What
and
is
you,
that?
we got
Yeah,
this.
like-
I can go right now.
like-
Full ball. Just need some more help, please.
The 10 rounds is a minute, so...
100 rounds. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
I'm
100?
willing. I can
For
get
an
us
hour.
out.
So, as
Yeah, do you guys want to do? Yeah, do you do anything while you're over here? Or
I can't do anything. I'm a fighter.
well, no. What Tyler was trying to say, like
Tyler can use teleport. He just has to see all the creatures he wants to teleport. So that's up to him. That ain't a me thing.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get everybody over. That's why I said, Hector, come follow us.
Do we have enough people to do everybody?
I can do 8,
One,
and I
two.
think we're at 7.
Himself and 8
Or-
other creatures.
4 plus 5 is Icaros, 6, 7. Yeah, that would be all of us. Or yeah, we could do that.
Bring Jaivasaren's corpse with us too, please. Just tumbles off
Well,
the mountain.
he's considered an object now, I think.
I don't know.
Not in a 10-foot cube, for sure.
I don't know the head though. Maybe.
Maybe.
Either way, I'm going to teleport us back to the mountain if I can. That's what I'm going to try and do.
We all die because we keep rolling on the mishap table. We keep rolling the damage.
Yeah, that an army fast. I mean, that was
Well, they probably saw the fight. Oh yeah, that's right. It's been like less than a minute.
after we started the fight, it's only been like 5 minutes. Those guys are those guys are
They're
very
probably
efficient.
posted up and ready.
I guess they saw the
Yeah,
lightning.
yeah.
They were like, "Oh, that's not a normal occurrence."
Yeah.
They're like, this is our time to shine, boys. We can make him proud. Wait, what do you mean he's dead?
okay, Hector and Rona, as the two of you begin to make your way over, flying towards this army, you see it's probably a few hundred strong. Small, comparatively to others that you've seen, but they don't seem well equipped. They have scraps of metal. They barely wear any armor at all. They all have kind of like this metal helmet, very crudely made. Swords that look like burnt, rusted over. And as they charge towards where you were, it seems that their primary target seems to be Skyraeus.
Mm-hmm.
But as the two of you fly towards them, a few projectiles make their way to you.
Icarus,
Just-
do the dodges.
Do the
Icarus
douche.
bobs and weaves through a couple of them as, like, you see a couple of arrows just kind of right past you all. And then Hector, out of the right corner of your eye, you can see a little bit of light beginning to peer through the dark clouds that are surrounding the sky. As you continue forward, how are we attacking this this army? What are we doing?
We got one range. So how far away am I?
I'd say you're probably 100 feet up.
Alrighty. I'm going to I keep trying to find, but I don't. There it is. I'm gonna drop 40. I'm gonna just gonna pull out my hand and point it down. I'm gonna cast Sunbeam. Just do strafing runs.
Oh, man!
That's a big one.
Oh my God! It's Iron Man on a bird.
Drop down, what did you say, 40 feet?
Yeah, it's a 60 foot range.
Gotcha. So you drop down, you want to be 6 feet above the ground or what?
Yeah, 60 foot's the range of it. So that way.
Oh,
it
you'll
tips
drop
around.
40 from the 100. I see what you're trying to say. You
Yeah.
drop down to 60 feet above the army. You kind of
Angle it so I can hit
lean
as many people
over.
as possible.
And the sunbeam to hit, or is that a save?
It is a save. Each
That's awesome.
creature has to make a Constitution saving throw. My save is 19.
All right. So you grab a couple of them. Yeah. As you lean over and use sunbeam, you kind of laser through a section of this army. Roll damage.
8 of them fail.
68. 32.
32. Seems that a couple of those fell from that damage. Some of them still stayed up. Army still continuing forward. As you kind of come back up after that little bit of a run, you're going back in to do another. And as you turn, you see an army in front of you in the sky. The Griffin Riders of Radesh.
Oh,
Oh, cool. What? We're homies.
As they make their way towards this army, you see the majority of them clad in what you've seen before, kind of that silver plate armor that surrounds the griffin. 3 of them in the lead with gold plate armor that cover up their griffin. You watch the 3 in the front dip down towards the army, hold out their hands, and you watch a barrage of magic missiles leave their hands and pummel members of this army, as the near 100 or so Griffin Riders behind them that are clad in silver dip down, glaives out, and sweep down into the army. And as this happens, you kind of cross through them and can tell, there's 3 that are kind of wizards or magic users on these, and 100 of them are what you've seen before within K-Umbra. So it was a K-Umbra, right?
I think so.
Umbra
Yeah.
and Isle.
And Isle Guard. Yeah.
Because they tried to fly, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
no, don't do that.
As you kind of understand what's going on, the sense of relief does come over you. This army does not seem to be super strong, and the Griffin Riders are easily taking them out. What do you do now?
They have it under control. Let's go back with the others. It's not going to help anyone having us out.
Agreed.
Let's fly up. Cerseus, Eldon, while you are over near Skyraeus, you watch Zelena stand up, pull out that bow, and begin to try to pull back once more while facing towards this army. She fires one of her lightning bolts towards the army of Jaivasaran, and it does kind of hit his front forces, but right as she does this, that's when you see the army of Griffin Riders from Radesh out of the clouds to operate. What do you and Cerseus do?
There any people that might have made it past me, the Griffin Riders still advancing us, or are they all just entangled?
Guess there's a couple of stragglers that got a little bit too far ahead.
I'll just kind of nudge Cerseus and be like, look, it's target practice. And I'll just kind of stand there and wait for them to get within 120 feet, assuming they survive that long.
Okay.
Assuming Cerseus
I'll say
lets
one
them,
of them does.
assuming
One guy
Cerseus
just
lets them get that far.
with like a damaged sword just running up towards you. What do you do?
I'm just gonna,
Fireball.
just popping off a fireball.
Nice. Roll damage.
I ain't even got a hit. Nice.
Oh, firebolt. I
Yeah.
just said ball. Sorry.
No,
Yeah,
on
roll
one
hit.
guy, overkill.
One random grunt fireball.
Wouldn't be the first.
26 to hit. Absolutely.
21 points of fire
Yep,
damage.
that'll do it. Just he falls back on his onto his back.
And I'm just
Another one runs up, just trips over him a little bit, but keeps on coming towards you. Go roll to hit.
Yeah, Eldon's just sniping, just 15 to hit.
That hits.
23.
Another one down. You see behind you Hector and Brona on Icaros making their way back. There's one straggler kind of running towards Eldon. He took down 2 of them. Would either of you like to do anything about it?
Yeah, sure. Is he within? Watch this miss. I thought he was moving. 120 feet of me.
Yes.
I would like to cast Guiding Bolt.
All right. Go ahead.
18.
18 will hit.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Guiding bolt hits him. He falls down. He's still up.
The next person has advantage.
He gets back up and roll with advantage. Cat on the table.
So that's a natural 20.
A natural 20.
So he auto takes 30 damage.
Oh my goodness.
42 points of fire
As
damage.
this guy's running, you cast Guiding Bolt, trips him up for a second. He keeps on running towards Eldon, raises the sword. Ah! And Eldon, how do you want to do this? This is going to be crazy.
As Eldon's just been kind of sitting there, just like blasting people, he goes, "I feel it," and he's like, "Whoa!"
As you do that, it's the bolt just kind of shoots out at such a velocity as it hits him. He just kind of stops for a second. He actually does get a couple steps after you hit him. You see a hole burn through him, and he just falls and then hits the ground. Icaros with Hector and Rona, you guys arrive, but not without someone coming up behind you. Seemingly a member of the Griffin Riders. As you guys land and kind of face down your allies and Sky Reyes, Zelena still lobbing thunderbolts over into this army. You guys turn and look, and you see the Griffin Riders are easily taking care of this. One of the Griffin Riders that lands, only about 30 feet away from you and the rest of your group, with a griffin clad in golden armor, hops off. You get a good look at him, finally. Dark skin, a bald head, a black beard with grayish tones throughout it. His robe's a mixture of golden and purple. He steps foot on the base of this mountain, Mount Jaivas, walks alongside the lava up to you all. I take it you're the hoplites.
Yeah.
Kind of looks past towards Sky Reyes. Been watching quite a while now.
No.
Waiting to make our move. You made it for us. Thank you. Are you all right?
I suppose
Alright.
that depends on your definition.
My name is Archon Vale.
Oh,
We've been watching this island for quite some time. But now, we can finally reclaim what Jaivas stole. And we can give you, I believe it was 300,000 gold bounty.
Couldn't tell you.
maybe a while ago it was. I mean, after all, we did watch him uproot an entire bank and burn down Torval until Rona saved it.
I've heard of you.
I've heard of you.
A lot of positives from Ennius.
You know Ennius.
Well, and I'll kind of just like turn to Hector. Knows Ennius.
Ennius was my archmage.
Stoneborn.
Right.
I didn't know if there were any left.
One.
Good to see. So, as my forces clean up the remainder of Jarvisaren's meddling, do you need a place to stay?
Can I mention that while this is happening, Cerseus is like looking through his stuff to find anything to help Sky Reyes, and I actually have 3 health potions that I want to give him.
That's fine.
Feeding him like tiny animal
Yeah.
crackers, and
You're
he's just
looking
like,
through it, you're
yeah.
finding these, but Skyreus actually kind of just politely turns you down. You see him
I had
just
3
trying to
healing, so I was
collect his breathing and collect himself.
Oh,
But
see, I just wanted him to be able to
Yes.
say he's willing, and we can teleport out of there.
excuse me.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad thing for us to stay one night. I'm sure Abe will be fine.
Well, I mean,
He-
while we're here, we can see if we can get some.
It might be.
Yeah.
We have to get back to the children.
Visiting.
And
He doesn't trust us, so maybe if we can get an advantage. An entire country backing us over one man. A lot more useful.
I'm afraid, Eldon, I'm not following. Sorry.
Well, we know the Emperor's down here for another couple weeks, and well, you know, as
he's
Shinga's
right.
told us, he doesn't trust us anymore.
Me
And
too.
the new news we have. Well, I mean, personally, I'd be less than trusting if we rocked up with the news we had. So if we can kind of get the unification behind us of this country, a lot more useful than one man.
You pose an interesting quarry.
I know I can pull strings to get us seats, but that's about it. Everything else rides on y'all.
Hector's right, though. We still do need to talk to the...
The dwarves.
children.
Yes. Let them know this whole scenario has been taken care of.
We have the means to travel, and you know, if there's a traitor among the midst of the children, it's better to take care of him sooner than later. Don't give him a chance to escape.
What?
What's the message?
Hold on, it's time.
Give me
Okay.
up! Give me up! Now she's popping!
Who all's coming? Who all's coming?
I am coming.
Give
Give me in a ride there! We're wasting Give me in a ride!
Oh my goodness, Eldon. Shh. It's
Hold on.
okay.
I'm not missing the birth of my second kid.
You're not going
it's not
to.
instant, my friend. It's not instant. Hector, are you coming with us?
Let me stay here, and I'll hop on over this guy race. That way, I need to handle this.
All right.
It'll be fine. I'll be
If anything, me and Ronan will be back with you tomorrow.
good.
All right, you two, let's go. And I'll teleport us to the rock or to the compound, whatever I'm more familiar with.
The rock or the compound? Excuse me, what? Huh?
What?
The
Remember, we
compound in,
teleported a rock, the stone, the sending stone.
Oh yeah, you used Eldon's sword for that. So just use the sword again.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll use the sword. Yeah,
because you got to go back to.
Manor.
Yeah.
I had to have a familiar object, so
As soon as
Yeah.
he said rock, I was like, you are sending me to the wrong place. I will murder Cerseus. There is no answer
I'm
for
trying-
buts. If I am
I'm
sent
trying to send
elsewhere,
it to the
it's
sending
over.
stone.
Oh, your kid's getting bored? Hey,
She
Eldon,
has.
Screaming Isles. Have fun.
Oh, parallax. I need a joint.
So,
Bessie, I'm coming. Just
hold
squeezing
on,
the
you
stuff.
hand your moonblade over to Cerseus. He holds it. Rona, Eldon, and Cerseus, the three of you teleport. Associated object, 100%. And you make your way all the way back into the living room. Of your father's manor in Canalgard. As you make it there, you appear, and right as a maid is walking briskly with like a mug of water and some towels, she, woo!
Where's Bessie? Where is she?
Follow me, follow me, follow me.
Just 90 degrees.
She quickly takes you down a hall into essentially your father's bedroom.
Oh, he's gonna make change sheets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And your father is standing outside the room as you guys turn and begin to head that way. The maid goes in. Your father is just, whoa, good. I'm so glad you.
We are like covered in blood and
This
gore
is-
Oh, I'm still. The left pauldron is still on fire.
and
Eldon
ash.
just on fire. The left shoulder. Eldon doesn't even notice. He's like,
Wait.
what?
Wait, maid. She comes up. Of course. She prestidigitates the three of you, so you're not covered in.
Grossness.
Yeah.
Dragon's blood. Let's go.
Dirty.
Ooh, I finally get a good look at the armor.
The two of you, if you'd stay back. Let my son have his moment real fast.
I'd like the nurse to go with me, and I'll just grab her on the other shoulder.
Or everyone just go in. That's fine, too.
Need the nurse. Need the bills.
Cersei, you're looking at your armor. It looks pretty much identical to what you saw Torm wear when you met him with Hector.
Oh, that's cool.
The shard still placed on the gauntlet.
Sweet.
As
that
the
was good.
two of you make your way in, you see Bessie kind of in the center of the bed. You haven't been in your father's room in a long time, but big bed. She's in the center, kind of pushed against the back, leaning, kind of propped up, legs up. She looks over to you. Oh, thank the gods! Thank the gods!
You won't believe where I just came from. But that's not important. You won't believe literally what just happened 6 seconds ago.
Eldon.
You see, like, there's three other nurses in there, just like maids around his from the Roland Manor, just very shouty, aren't we? Anyways,
If you're gonna be judgmental, you're gonna get out.
oh, let's get back to Bessie, shall we?
How you doing? How you feel? Are you okay?
I
Are
can
you
have a
alright?
drink after this. That's how I feel.
I definitely need a drink after this. So, like, I'll tell you everything that's happened once this is fine.
Let's have a drink after this.
Definitely.
I mean, oh my god. Do you stay outside or come inside, Cersei?
I'll go in. I'm gonna go to Rona. And
All right.
you'd think, go to Rona and just say, you'd think out of all the work we did on Bessie to prepare her for this, we would have done some for Eldon. Calmed him the hell down.
I don't think there's anything me or the gods could have done.
As Eldon, you're like pretty much right next to Bessie on her side, waiting.
I'm holding their hand.
Man, yeah.
What do you need? Do you need the white chocolate licorice? Like,
Rona, roll me a medicine check, please. And I'll give you advantage with this.
the maids, yes.
Dealt with stuff like this before.
Recalling your mom's advice on
Yeah,
this
I'm recalling
situation.
my mother's advice here. I lost.
When you said I lost, I was like, what does that mean? 2 1s? I was sweating, man. What do you mean you lost?
Whoops.
And here's your bell. Oh. Oh. It's fine.
All right, go ahead. Roll me a
She still
medicine
have,
check.
she probably still has at least like one of them. So something is wrong.
That is 31.
31.
Why would you say that, Dylan?
So, as the three of you are inside this room, Your father walks in, closes the door, and one of the nurses pulls Cerseus to the side and the father to the side. So that way, you are right next to Bessie. You are here to help.
Here to help.
And with the 31, you kind of take over the whole operation.
Okay, lovely.
Get out the way. First of all, we need a basin. We don't need no cut.
And with this, we're going to go ahead and fade to black to be picked up here in a little bit. Meanwhile, back on at the base of Mount Javas, next to a beheaded red dragon, Hector stands with Archon Vale as the remnants of Jivasaren's ragtag army of cultists are being eviscerated. Skyraeus is beginning to regain his vigor. Hector, what do you do?
I'll look to Archon. So, let's talked about the bounty. That just, I'm sure that includes the fact that everything in this cave will be handed over to Radesh with good faith from the Hoplines.
Yes, we would expect nothing less.
The carcass, is that included? Or do we keep that?
It holds no sentimental value. It's yours, or what remains of it.
Right.
But I'm not going to
Whatever my
fight the
point.
dragon over the head. Or I'm not going to fight the giant for the head, so
No, he's kind of scary. Whenever the rest of my party is finished with their current duties, we'll return to Kymaticus, collect the reward. Hopefully, since we can't really bring anything, would you serve as a witness?
I'll be your witness.
Thank you. And I'll lean into him. Just between you and me. If you get a chance, Aeneas could really use your help. It's about a particular student he used to have. He's become an issue. You need to know about it.
Right. Yuachi
Kind of holds up his hand, similar bracelet like you guys have.
Area is secure. Send the ships. We'll begin extracting everything we could use.
He looks out towards the army.
That problem is solved as well. So, you want to stay around and watch as Radesh reclaims its gold? Or is there anything else you wish to talk about?
Between the two of us, what's the current relationship between the Emperor and Radesh?
Do you know who I am?
I do. I was hoping you would be on the outside of politics.
I am outside of politics. All too much.
But also, I was just thinking it doesn't take a very observant person to also know that you were very influential and powerful. So I'm sure you have high friends. It was worth a shot asking.
I know that the Emperor is in Radesh. His business, I do not know. But he stays in Kymaticus, from what I can gather. I believe he's having a meeting with him now.
Interesting. Say that I'm not very inclined to join him. Like that would make trouble. And I've had enough of that today. Well, I think I've bothered you with enough questions. I'm gonna wait here at Sky.Reyes until he's well to travel. Go back with him. If there's anything else you need from me, let me know.
How is Aeneas?
He's well. He's better. Given everything that's happened to him, he's actually doing very well. Have you heard from Aratus?
How do you know that name?
Aeneas was telling me about him. I guess the same about time that Aeneas disappeared. About the same time Aratus did. From what I can gather, at least. I was hoping Aeneas asked me to go look for him. I was hoping you might have an idea.
You're walking a dangerous path, Stoneborn.
You have no idea.
I haven't heard from Aratus in a very long time. Just about the same amount of time I haven't heard from Aeneas. I run the Ordo Nova by myself and have for many years. And you get a good look at him. He's a human. He might be in his 60s. If he's been running it for as long as the stories go, then Archon Vale is probably nothing short of a prodigy that you're talking to.
Well, if you would like to talk to Aeneas again, I don't know if you're currently up to date with what the news in Aldahari. He's currently in a town called New Ironcrest, just northwest of Saxondale. It's pretty easy to find. If you would like the chance to talk to him.
Very well. I thank you and the Hoplites.
Thank you for helping us deal with the rabble.
Because it is such a large sum of money, it is possible to send the bounty to a discreet location, if that is what you would wish.
Given the sum, I don't want to make that decision with the rest of my party.
Is there anywhere in Radesh you would like it sent?
Oh, Cain Algard.
Cain Algard.
It's safe there.
Very well. I'll send it there, go to a bounty office. It'll be easier to extract this money then.
Thank you.
You don't need proof. They'll know. So, best of luck, Stoneborn.
You as well.
He walks over to his griffin, golden feathers, hops on it. He looks over to Icaros. Snow griffins are rare. Where'd you find it?
We actually found it on the roads just south of Emerith? Emerith.
It means good luck.
It has been. It's been a gift.
Best of luck. And he takes off to the sky, heading back towards the...
Oh well.
You look off to the east, and you see ships kind of at the base of the island, just coming ashore. Looks like they're ready to unload and return what Jivasaren has taken. What Jivasaren has taken.
You fool of a took.
Back to Radesh, to its people, and to where it belongs. Skyrea stands up, shouts to the heavens one last time as lightning just kind of courses out of the clouds down to his body, just a power stance essentially, as he holds the severed head of Jivasaren.
Nice.
He looks down to you, Hector. None of you speak giant, right?
Nope. I'm going to give him a knowing. I'm going to like stomp the halberd in the ground, have Icaros beside me. I'm going to give him a knowing nod. Like,
All right.
What if he was like, hey man, like, I can't give you a ride back. Is that cool? And Hector's just like, yeah.
Zelena,
It was a one-way trip, bud.
Zelena approaches and does the same thing as Skyrace in this power stance. She kind of throws the bow up to the sky and lightning courses through it. They look to you now. With the gaze, essentially, are you ready to return?
yeah, I'll give him a head nod and just like, let's go.
You watch as Skyraeus reaches his hand up. The clouds come down, envelop you all. And in a brief moment, you feel that you were lifted off the ground. You are no longer standing where it is hot. It now begins to get cold. And then the clouds open up in front of you. You see the landscape of Radesh before they close up once more. And then you become really cold as you are now at the top of the mountain once more, where you met Skyraeus. You walk out. Instead of a stormy landscape that you saw before, it's like it was after Skyraeus was freed. Quiet and beautiful. You stand on the top of this mountain peak with him and Zelena. Icaros is with you, of course.
So as far as like being back to power, does he seem like a lot better, or does he still seem really weak?
He seems pretty weak. He just needed a moment to himself.
I get you. But he's not as like just super gassed like he was.
Yeah, no, he's walking. He's actually walking with a little bit of a limp.
I get you. I can't really say anything, so I'm gonna hop on Icaros, and I'm gonna look towards the village. I'm gonna like point the halberd at it, and just kind of like turn my head, like questioningly.
He looks to you, looks past you towards the village.
Gurund? And just
Just
He will look to you. He will point down to you,
yes, you adventure.
and then he will do this.
Oh,
that. I'm gonna take off an Icaros, and I'm gonna circle back and go back inside the. I'm gonna go back inside the forge for a little bit.
okay.
I thought he was going right now. I was like, wow,
I was like,
we head
whoa,
hunt.
whoa, whoa,
I was
whoa.
like, we are head hunting tonight.
All right,
Give me your head. Give me your head.
You give him a nod. You head back in towards the forge. And Rona, I believe, still has the key.
Well, he left the front. Well, he left the
Rona
front
has the
doorway
key for the top hatch. I can't.
Yeah, that's
I left
true.
The front door open.
because he.
do.
Yeah. He
As you
left
wanted
his
to-
front door open.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
okay,
you,
just kick Icaros
you
in the
go
ass.
down
that one.
and head towards the front
He has
door.
the key
That
for
is
one.
right.
Brute force.
Yeah, brute
So,
force.
you head back into the Far Metal Mine, or to Scare Mine.
I will go find 114.
All right. You make your way up, and through talking to Steam Forged Foreman as you need to, you are able to once again make it back to the top and gain access into Bright Falls quarters, where you see Steam Forged 114 kneeling down, scratching Abe's stomach.
Oh.
As Abe is doing like the kick thing.
Oh yeah.
Been petting him.
Steam Forge turns his, he turns
Yeah,
his head
actually,
completely
yeah.
around over to you. Steam Forge 114, awaiting order. He stands up and then just faces you, waiting.
So 114. Has there any been more progress on refining the farm metal? Having more ingots?
He looks up and you see the door is open. Farm metal mined. Total mining progress at 1%.
Well, I can do it. Hector is just gonna find a comfortable spot to sit down. He's gonna reach into the bracelet and say, "Then back in farm metal mine. Use the ingots to get back to me. Eldon has them on him. I'll be here." Lean against the wall and rest.
Take a fat nap.
Yeah. That's right. Take a rest. Rona, you get that message when you are right in the middle of some messy work.
Mhm.
Do you say anything back to Hector?
No, but I'll look at Cerseus too. He's not doing anything.
Oh, that's the bracelet. That's right.
Yeah.
Never in and out.
Eldon, follow your own advice, dear.
Bessie, let up! You're all right, so no one responds to Hector. However,
I'll
go ahead, Tyler.
I'll respond. Bessie's in labor, but Eldon's not doing too well about it. He's freaking the hell out. We should have practiced more with him than Bessie.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to add anything, Dylan?
Did we ever talk about it? I feel like Hector kept his ingot, or am I wrong?
Yeah, you kept your green ingot.
Cool, that'll give me something to do. I'm gonna go mess with that.
All right, yeah.
I'm gonna go down.
You
to
also
like,
still have
yeah,
2 books.
All right, Hector.
well, yeah.
You go down. This will be fun. You go down into the mining area with those 4 like just exquisite,
The big smelters.
yeah, the
things.
big, the exquisite smelters, and you begin. Before that, over here, I need medicine check. I need.
A wisdom save.
I think I'm gonna make you do a charisma saving throw to hold your crap together. Hold it together, man!
23.
Athletics in case he passes out.
Yes, Cerseus, please.
10.
10.
I'm not charismatic under any circumstance. Oh.
No, you're more like you don't want anything to go wrong. You keep on questioning Rona, and Rona's like, "Shut up." And
Is this normal? Like, is this something that naturally happens, Rona? Like, what?
Is there supposed to be blood?
Is there something I'm supposed to do? Is that a lot of blood? That looks like a lot of blood to me. What?
I
I
imagine that Rona has gotten to a point where she does not know Eldon is even in the room anymore.
yeah, you're very focused. As you are, this continues. It's happening. Just say that. Hector, what do you do?
I know we were talking about it being used as a way to like augment the gear. So Hector would strip his armor off, kind of put it to the side, and then I'll put the ingot in the forge and melt it down to where it's liquefied. Then once he gets it melted down, he'll try to. I guess probably be best is. Are there any like? It's like tools and everything, or is it like just a fork? Like, do I have like tongs and like a hammers
Yes.
and all that?
Yeah,
kind of
you
stuff?
have everything you need for this forge.
Cool. So I'm going to try to find the cracks and inlays in my armor. And I'm going to like set it up on the thing, and as I take it, I'm going to try to like pour the liquefied ingot like into like any like crevices and kind of coat the armor in general, and just kind of inlay it. And that makes sense.
Hector, as you place the your green far metal ingot inside the green fire of the exquisite forge of the smelter, it too does not do anything.
Green one. And it was the white was the superheated one. So that would be the next.
Blue was the
Yep.
superheated one.
Oh, there's the white one. Sorry.
White you can cram
Blue
your
one.
hands into and be unhurt.
And I guess you said you put it in one already. Which one would you have put it in? I guess.
I guess the
Well,
first
this-
one I would have tried with the green one, because like I originally would have tried color.
Okay, yeah, you put it into the green one, and it does not seem to work.
All right, and then remembering reading the books, the blue one was the hottest one, so I would have tried the blue after.
Okay, you go over to the blue. Once again, nothing seems to happen.
Well,
Dylan gets his own puzzle.
Puzzle time.
all right, and it was well, and there was the other one that was unknown. Was that the purple one?
Yeah, purple.
Purple and green are unknown.
One of-
Yep.
Yeah, so I tried the one unknown. So I'm gonna go to purple. See what that does.
Purple. Put it in there. And nothing seems to happen.
I bet the one you could stick your hand to is the thing that melts this metal.
That would be so
Probably.
weird. Be like, how hot is it really that you had to ensure that one?
That's the red one, the yellow one,
The
White
white
one.
one.
white one. I'm gonna go for white.
You stick the green hued far metal into the smelter, the smelting pot. You stick it into the white flame. You don't watch it melt, but you do watch the green hues on the inside begin to glow just a little bit brighter.
Gotcha. Green and purple are unknown. Blue super hot. White's touchable. And then the white one, is the one that I could see the hues inside of it start to grow brighter.
Yes.
Okay, so when it looks like it kind of holds, right? This is not going to get any brighter than it already is. I'm going to try the. Gonna take the tongs, grab the smelting pot, move it over to like. I'm gonna try purple.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the purple, see if it doesn't.
Take the smelting pot out with your tongs, with the far metal ingot on the inside. You move it over to the purple flame. You put it on the inside of that smelter, or that furnace. And nothing really happens.
So back to white, reheat the hue, back to green.
Okay.
Or over to
But
green.
it's taken a while. You're seeing for it to
Yeah.
go up and settle, it's taken about 30 minutes in the white flame. But as you move it over to the green flame, you watch the outside of it begin to crack a little bit.
Number 2. Picture's like, ha! I did it! I did purple.
Okay. You put it into the purple. And nothing begins to happen.
Back
Yeah,
to stare.
I still got time. I'm gonna go to yeah. So okay, so white, reheat it, green, reheat it, back to blue. It has to be blue.
Psych, it's a double dip into white. You have to go white, green, white, purple, blue, white, green. It's like DDR. You're having to hit like 3 things at once. And you're like,
As you put it into the blue, you watch those cracks after the purple's furnace. It begins to kind of expand a little bit, and it begins to break. And you watch as it breaks. It almost looks like it's about to explode. It almost looks like. But you hear just like this hiss from the steam between the cracks of this farm metal, and then it begins to melt.
Okay, so I'm waiting for it to like get all the way, and I'm gonna go put it in purple. I just want to see what it does.
Okay, you put it in the purple, and as you put it in the purple, you watch as the viscosity of this newly melted down unknown metal begins to lessen. And what did kind of look like it was sloshing around like a thick soup, as you put it into the purple, after a little bit, you kind of reach in, you pull it out, and you look into it briefly, and it moves almost like a fog. Like a very, very, very light gas, almost. The way it shifts. It's still liquid, but it's very free. What do you do?
Is there a good spot that I can like take off the bands of like the front and back of my plates? That way I can put them both on downside together, and then kind of put my halberd there too, and then find like a flat area that I can actually hold them all there.
Okay.
But then I'm going to try to, as I take the thing, I'm going to try to turn it, and I'm just going to like, as it like comes out, I'm just going to try to coat the top of the halberd and then the back and front of my armor, if there's enough. If there's not enough, I would just stick to the armor. Okay. It's like a nice light coat.
You won't, I'll tell you, you know enough, you won't have enough for a coat. If you were to carve out a lining, enough for that.
Sure, that's better. That's a good idea. So I'm going to put that back in there, and then I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm not sure if it's dangerous to like heat something that's already been smelted, but if I do need to, I'll do that. Hector would know if that's what he needed to do, and then he'll just take a chisel.
Hector's
and
unsure because this is alien.
Well, I mean, like his armor.
Oh, his armor.
So he would know how to smelt armor. Or he would know how to like, if it was safe for him to reforge it without like ruining the quality of the metal, you know. If he could heat it up to where he could work it without damaging it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll actually, yeah, no, I have the perfect thing. I still have my homie's hammer.
Wait, the guy from the ship?
mm-hmm. The hammer.
The forging hammer.
The hammer that heats up. The forging hammer would be perfect for just enough to kind of heat up my armor and the halberd enough just to allow me to modify it, you know? So I would use that, so I would
like throw back
armor. Yeah. And then I would I'll take a chisel and then I'll just like put some like Orphe, Stoneborny, Alvaronian, like kind of
you do some bevel.
Simple. Yeah, since I know I'm not a guy of finesse, so I'll keep
roll me a
simple.
check and to use roll me a dexterity check and use your proficiency bonus added on to it.
Got it. Dexterity check. With efficiency is a 16.
16.
Right.
You're able to kind of chisel out through. And what kind of design do you want? Like,
it would be 17.
Oh yeah, I forgot the +1 from the check. I only saw the 11, so it's 17. Even better.
I looked. I was like,
some might say 5% better. Anyways, so my armor's pretty, like, kind of crazy as it is because it's custom made stuff I had already. So I guess I would just do simple like lines with harsh like hard corners and stuff. Nothing really particular, just something to make it look
You do that.
like it goes horizontal across and then it has like lines that go down, and on the back it has like diagonal lines like that to kind of look like wings a little bit.
All right.
Really abstract.
The carving seems to work pretty well. When you're done, you retrieve the already melted and very light and flowy farm metal, and you begin to pour it out. You want to do enough to coat the weapon and then line the armor.
There's enough, yeah.
Roll me performance check.
Performance.
Going
That's
for
not
us,
the
Dylan.
best. I don't have any. 14.
14. You begin to pour it. When it bubbles, which is odd to you, it bubbles as if it's like the molten metal, but the way it flows, it does not make any scientific sense. But you pour this in as the farm metal falls out of the smelting pot onto where you're pouring it. It spreads like a vapor through.
So is it like one of those like incense burners where the smoke or the vapor like
Yeah.
falls down the incense burner?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
That's
now.
what it looks like.
I just needed some help. I got it.
And as it kind of goes into its spots, you pull back the chest piece done. You turn towards your Sopher's will, and you just want to coat the top.
Yeah, I figured I probably wouldn't have to do like the entire shaft because it's a big weapon. But since like the blades are like incorporeal, there's nothing to pour it on, right?
Yeah.
So like the metal top, I would just try to coat that the best I could, and then just whatever I have left, just kind of walk it down the shaft, I guess.
As you
Assuming I don't have
pour
that much.
the farm metal into it, it does not seem to stick to something if it doesn't have ridges.
So
There's
I just
nowhere
wasted
to
it.
rest. However, as you pour it, you watch it kind of. You kind of had to prop up your weapon up to where the tip was the only thing that would be touched. But as you do that, and you pour onto the tip spear, some of it does glide down onto the shaft of your weapon, and the natural crevices that are on the weapon for handholds or what have you begin to take two for this. You finish with the
Well,
shaft.
as I see it like setting in and stuff, can I like as I hold it with like the tongs with one hand, I guess I imagine it's probably not that heavy if it's like not like if it's kind of gassy. Can I call the Silphra?
Oh,
Make
sorry.
the blade
one
actually
more thing.
appear?
One more thing. It is heavy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why it's weird. I forgot to mention that part. Sorry. Yeah, as you're pouring this, you're like, it feels like it's actual molten iron.
Okay. Good to know.
I imagine a guy of his strength could wield it pretty well.
But you summon a Silphra. Okay.
Just to see if
Blade.
it like actually, I just want to see if it actually contacts with the blade or not.
The blade comes out, and as you pour it onto the radiant blade, this is your last pour. Is this where you want to put it?
Yes.
You pour it onto the radiant blade. It seems to seep off of it, but it does provide a little bit of that crevice to be able to line itself at the broken edges of the iron that was once there. So, your chest piece looks as you wanted it. Your halberd, however, it is along the broken blade of of where the blade once was, and a little bit onto the shaft down to where your upper hand would hold it. And you are out of this ingot. It seems like
Oh, no.
a lot, like the ingot was once massive, but what you probably put onto here was probably the size of a tennis ball. Like, you lost a lot of it in the process, and you're not sure if that's the way it's supposed to be, or if that's how difficult it is to do this, or you don't know. But now that you pour off the remainder of that, your arm's tired now after having to kind of maneuver this so expertly. You put it back, and your weapon, your armor, newly designed with a touch of farm metal.
Yeah, looks cool. Well, I guess all in all, like that was pretty successful. Hector will say to himself.
You look at that. Held on. Rona. Cerseus. Rona. You deliver a crying baby into this world. It is a boy.
Mazel tov.
What do you do?
I dare you to give it to Eldon first.
So obviously there's a lot of hustle and bustle going on, but Rona's gonna kind of take half a second and just kind of take in the fact that she assisted in bringing life into the world instead of allowing it to die. And that kind of overtakes her for a moment. And then she looks at Bessie and Eldon and just starts grinning from ear to ear. She'll take care of what she needs to make this baby like wrapped up and whatnot, and she's gonna hand him to Bessie.
As you do, a tear forms in your eye from your realization. Eldon, you kind of help guide the baby over after normal baby things have been dealt with and taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
The baby braces your arm as you help deliver it to Bessie. Little boy. Bessie, just exhausted, looks up to you, a little dazed. It's a boy. We name him.
I can't think of anything right now. Eldon's just, he can't think of a good thought. He's just looking at the two of them.
As you just kind of stare. She looks back to you. Thank you, Rona. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to... She just kind of relaxes. Looks at the baby. To think how we met. This is far away from a shitter on a boat, I tell you that.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, man.
Well, Cerseus and I are gonna let you two have a moment. Holla if you need anything. Cerseus, let's get out.
Eldon's father just briefly looks off to a new member of the family and I'll join you. Give them maids. One of you stay, just in case. He leaves. Majority of them leave. One stays after. The one that almost ran into Eldon when he first got here.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone leaves. You and Cerseus.
My headphones are going.
Ursu. Roland.
Do you have like a washroom or something?
Yes, down the hall. Second one around. Looks over to Cerseus. Nice armor.
I'm good. Thank you.
Nice armor.
It's kind of new to me as well.
What's that? He kind of looks to the shard that's on your gauntlet.
It's better if I show you. Do you have tear off a piece of your robe? Or something.
Wow,
Do you have
hold
any
on.
fabric? Just
The disrespect.
He looks over to like a doily that's on the nearby table. There.
I'm gonna try and change it into I don't know what's something useful for the baby.
Meanwhile, as you're thinking about what to do there, Rona, you go to the washroom alone.
Wash your hands, wash your face, collect yourself. You did it.
I'm just gonna send a quick thank you up to Shantae.
It's the first time you actually feel like you don't need to. This is not her doing. There's a lot of things in your life that Shantae helps with. Not this. This one for you. You feel it. Take a breath, collect yourself. You walk out of the hallway as you see Cerseus trying to...
I want to change it into a binky.
A binky? Oh. A pacifier. Yeah.
Pacifier, yeah.
You
Maybe
try to
something.
turn a doily into a pacifier. And as you do, you do not feel the connection to the shard you once did.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh shit!
got tricked.
You got
That's so awful.
wow. So like, is Cersei straining when he's trying to? He's like,
It's just like... like nothing's
There's
happening.
the Nerf. Dance party.
Cersei's nerve dance party.
Yeah, I wanted a reason to use that. I'm sorry you had to be the reason.
You know what? I've already used it enough today. It's not going to work anymore. But it could change the a material that
Rona! He calls you over. He's like, kind of, and he's uncomfortable right now. He's like, doesn't know. You're making excuses. He's like,
Trust me. So
You said something about performance issues, and he was like, "I'm out."
Rona,
Yes.
have you done this kind of work before?
Please don't hate me. Never once.
Not once.
Not until today.
Let's tea, everyone. Come.
That'd be great.
I believe if they need anything, they'll call. But right now, let's all get some tea. He takes you to this day room, sunroom, sorry. And it is beautiful outside on this day. Evenings kind of... What do you mean? Sorry, you've been in labor all day. Evening is creeping in.
Oh, dude, I don't care.
And as the sun kind of sets in this room, it's just like that beautiful orange glow kind of takes over. Tea is made for each of you. As he sits down just to enjoy the company of his son's friends that he never really got to know, he begins to talk. So, you've been with Eldon for some time now, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's told you more stories about me. I wasn't always the kindest to him. Since you've kind of cleared that part.
Mm-hmm.
But has he told you about his lineage?
Sort of.
House Rolandell goes back to the founding of Tirafel.
Nope, he didn't tell me that far.
Rolandell is one of 3 elven names that served under the Druid Hancor. Druid from a faraway land. Came here. A decent bit of folk following him. 3 of those that acted as leaders of them. Rolandell was one of them. They started in the forests. Merdi.
We met them.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not very happy with.
Nope.
Yeah. You see, it was my father. Left.
Mm-hmm. That's what they said.
Kept the Moonblade. I never really used it myself, but thought maybe one day Eldon could. There you have it.
Wow.
So,
Does Eldon know that?
I would hope.
I don't know if he's ever brought it up.
He's a simple man. He might want to kind of keep it simple.
It's possible.
Maybe. I'm not trying to overstep my boundaries or anything, but you are religious of some sort?
I'm a cleric of Shantea.
Ah. And your friend, a paladin, I presume, judging by the armor.
He is. What? This one?
Yes.
No.
The one that can turn things into pacifiers.
No.
On good days.
Xerxes is just gonna be like, walk away. He's pissed at this point.
Steal my job.
Cerseus is a sorcerer, but does follow Torm.
Oh,
Who seems to have his back.
I see. Very gallant.
It's very new.
He enjoys his tea with you. Cerseus pacing around, confused, mad, angry, whatever it'd be.
Rona's gonna go ahead and take off her armor. She probably didn't have time to do that up until now.
Hector.
She's trying to get comfortable.
Hello.
Get in a full plate suit.
I did. I
You,
delivered your baby in plate.
That's very standard for our
Dangerous.
group at this point. We can't even deliver a baby without threat that the baby might kill us.
Hector, you don your new armor.
Yeah, might as well. See if it does anything cool.
As you do. While you are wearing this armor, you gain the following. And while you wield the Sopher's Will, you gain the following.
Get a buff.
The Sopher's Will now has an additional +1 to attacks.
Lovely.
Dang,
And that goes for damage as well. Your armor, when you wear this armor, you gain the benefits of the alert feat.
Oh, nice.
Well, might as well just add that feat to the slide. That way you ain't even got to worry about
that
it.
in there.
that way, just alert.
Yay for buffs. Yay. Cerseus gets nerfed, Hector gets buffed.
Hector, as you suit up, as you ignite a Sopher's Will, some of that far metal on the edge of the blade seeps in almost like veins onto the radiant blade now.
Ooh.
When it,
Radiant blade with like green veins.
huh?
Like white, so it's white with like green streaks on it.
Yeah.
Does it look like the dark saber?
No.
Authorize like that line going through it.
Oh, that'd be sick.
So, anything else you wish to do while you are having Hector time?
No, I think I've taken up enough time. I think
Everyone's going to be like, "Hey, Hector." He's like, "Hey."
Look at this I got more upgrades.
Oh, you got a baby? I got cooler armor, so
Yeah.
who really wins?
You got a baby. So what? Can it fight?
So, you.
Yeah.
Does it gain a +1?
Hector will just rest. He'll just take the time just to chill.
Eldon, what do you do?
I'm just gonna hang with Bessie for a bit. If she seems like she's gonna start dozing off, I'd have taken off at least the chess piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine you did that well. You were not doing... you're good. You could have already done that by now.
Yeah.
Having Rona deliver your baby in full plate is hilarious, so we're keeping that.
We can't trust the baby, bro. We can't trust the baby. It might be parallax. Might be parallax. Can't trust the baby.
Me, tiny parallax.
Oh, I can't. Hold on.
Surprise!
Exactly. We can't trust. We can't trust nobody. Not even my kid. Not even my infant son.
Okay, I'm better.
I'm in it for the long
killing
game.
him,
Exactly.
and Bessie's like,
Anyways.
But if I see Bessie's gonna kind of start like dozing off, I'll take the little baby boy in my arms. I'll kind of walk to the living room, just quietly.
Eldon.
Into the sunroom walks Eldon, carrying an infant the size of, like, 2 of his hands. Your baby was born 10 pounds.
Oh, so
That's the
you mean
exact weight I
this.
was. I was 10 pounds when I came out of my mom too.
Big boy.
Unfortunate.
10 pounds,
young
4
woman.
ounces.
oh, poor Bessie.
Yeah. Big boy.
But just holding, I'll kind of step into the room and sit at whatever seat might be open in the sunroom. Well, I'd like to meet Ikarian Hawthorne Roland.
Oh. Oh my god, he's precious.
I haven't asked Bessie yet, but that's
Well, I would definitely get her input, but I think it sounds really good.
Ikarian. May I hold little Ikarian? You're going to walk over, gently give your newborn over to your father.
Hold your grandchild.
He kind of holds him up to his face, just... Oh, wow. So you guys have this moment of introducing someone new to the family. Eldon. Father, once more. Rona brought life into the world. Hector, understanding the new power as Velium now protects him. And Cerseus.
About brought life out of the world.
Took some out. It's a fair trade. You gotta take some to give some.
With that, the 4 of you will level up after your next long rest.
Wow.
Yeah.
ASIs.
Get to go kill Garun as a level 16.
Yeah. As
Get destroyed.
As you guys rest, Eldon, you take your baby back.
Whenever I have Ikarian in my hands, I will find my mom's memorial on the ground. And I will just out there in the cold, with the baby that's swaddled.
You better
Be like,
swaddle him up.
he's already swaddled, but Eldon's got like his cloak over. He's like, I don't know, babe.
Ugh.
But he's gonna stand in front of his mom's memorial. Be like, hey mom, got your grandchild. It's Ikari, and then I'll kind of just hold him in front of the memorial, light a candle afterwards, and then go back inside to hang with Bessie for a bit because I imagine the little rascal's hungry. So you guys
All right.
see if she needs anything.
Take your baby
'Cause
back.
I'm pretty good.
Have your moment with your
Baby back, go back, go back.
Baby back, breathe.
You head back in, Lucarian, with the nurse of the place right now. She's just making sure everything's good. You rest with Bessie. It's all cleaned up. Or the 2 of you are just laying there, having a drink.
Bessie could
waiting.
not wait.
She said, I promise it'll help, I promise.
As long as you're all right.
So, Rona, you kind of stay in that sunroom. Just the tea and this nice manner. It all feels almost like a reward for you doing this. Cerseus is still pacing, freaking out. But Rona, you do doze off after a while in this very comfortable chair in the sunroom, which is now just has moonlight kind of showing through. Eldon, you doze off with Bessie after a while.
I would trance being just, I got a baby in the room.
Yeah.
Just, I am ready for, I'd be like, I gotta.
All right.
You sleep. You've done enough for 9 months.
And Cerseus, as you are walking around freaking out about this, you just barely hear in the back of your head, "You will be mine." It seems that for a long time you were able to escape Baphomet. But your death and your hesitation only brought you closer. Ooh.
He's going to, as soon as he sees Ronan walk out, or knock out, he's going to sneak out and just fly to the roof and crash there. He's kind of distraught. But he's going to, before passing out, at least give thanks to Torm for saving him.
You thank Torm.
Full bat wings now.
Close your eyes. You thank him. And as your eyes open, you realize the glowing veins are beginning to dim.
Oh.
I really hope you're with me. I hope I can do your work. But if not, that's up to you.
As for Hector, you completed Velium smithing. You rest, not really knowing what the fires were, how to make them if you need to, but with the things that were given to you, you were able to work with this.
Stumbled through it.
Yeah. But you rest on Icaros, kind of leaning up on him in the office of Brightfall. Steamforge 114 has kind of let Abe rest at this point. He's just standing off in the corner. And you watch that little light come on. Connecting to Ironcrest.
What?
And that's where we're going to leave it.
No. What?
Huh?
So, with that, thank you guys for watching. A lot of new arcs to go. Which way we're going to go, who knows? We'll see what happens. But thank you, Traveler, for watching. We hope you had a good time. I think most of us here did. Maybe.
Really?
But until we meet again, stay safe out there, Traveler, and keep moving forward. Goodbye.
Bye.